Okay, disclaimer before I start the video. I have had so many problems over the last 2 days editing this video where iMovie legitimately will not let me export this in any shape or form. So, I am going to screen record my YouTube video that I fully edited and everything. It's gonna be terrible, but you guys will have a video in the end. It's not going to be high quality at all, but the editing should be just as normal, so please like this video so I can get my sanity back for the past 2 days of struggle that I've had to go through. You have no idea. Enjoy the video.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is probably a game that some of you grew up playing. I did when I turned 12 years old. I didn't grow up playing this game, but I did play it a lot when I was younger, and, well, I recently started playing it again, and I am specifically talking about Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 when I was towards like the end of elementary school into middle school. I played it a lot. It was probably my first, true computer game I ever played, and it was really fun. And I think it was because there was this one YouTuber that made a really funny series called Peep Abuse. I'll throw the screenshot up on the screen here of what I'm talking about. It was a really cool series, and that's what made me want to get the game. I think back in the day, I think it was like $20 or something, and this was before I even knew Steam even existed. I played it on my old Windows 7 all-in-one gateway machine that was had 4 gigs of RAM, a dual-core i3, crappy CPU performance, crappy RAM performance. It ran an old hard drive. It was very fun. That game ran really well on that computer until you built a lot, and then the game wouldn't load anymore until you built too much, and then you would basically just be done playing that world and then start a new one. Well, now that modern computing hardware exists, you can just go nuts in this game, and the game will not care. I will be showing you, because I recently started playing this game again. It's probably been, since I started playing over the last few weeks, it's been maybe over 5 years, maybe even longer than that. I know it was before I started high school I stopped playing the game. Probably was even longer than that. It's probably almost 10 years since I played the game, because I played it for a good year and a half before I got tired of playing it and played something else. But recently I started playing the game again, and I made a lot of progress in the unlimited mode. I didn't play the career mode. I should probably play the career mode just to get an idea. I've played a couple other Roller Coaster Tycoon games. I played RCT3 on the iCloud on the App Store before that got all shut down. Sad that got shut down. I guess Atari just wasn't making much money off of that game anymore because people were playing. I don't know if you heard of this game when it was still popular. I don't know if you heard of it. It was called Fortnite. FPS games and all those types of games, battle royale games, just became popular and just fell off. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you the world that I made, and it is jam-packed. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to apologize for the horrendous resolution that I'm going to put this game in. You will now see as it readjusts. The first thing I want to do is I want to apologize for the horrendous resolution that I'm going to put this game in. You will now see as it readjusts. This game was originally a 1080p game. They released this on Steam in 2020 called Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition, which was just basically a full copy of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 with the Soak expansion and the Wild expansion, just thrown into one game for $20 on Steam. I think I actually got it during a sale, and I think I got it for $5 or something. But yeah, so Sorry in advance that you're watching this, and here's the full resolution, 1440p resolution. This game never went to more than 1080p. If you go into the settings, which I don't know if you can do in this menu, I don't think you can. The highest screen resolution is 1920 by 1080, which is the highest resolution you can go. Not great for a game that came out in 2004. They should have modernized it, but again, this game did come out in 2004, and 1080p probably really wasn't a thing back then. So probably most of the people would be playing it in, I don't know, 1280 by 800, or I don't know, 1600 by 900 or something. Something like 720p range, not full resolution, that this game can go. Also, another thing you can do now that it is more modern and more modern computers can actually run the thing is you can change all of like the anti-aliasing and the custom resolutions. You can show all of the different details. As you can see, I was able to crank all of these up fully. I'm going to advise this now. If you do this, I would recommend cranking them up slowly. Specifically, the detail level and draw resolution. I guess both technically. If you drag it up too fast, there's a potential that your game will crash. Ask me how I know. I can actually run the game with everything in it, surprisingly. So yeah, let's get going. Also, another thing with modern computing technology is load times. Basically really aren't a thing. This park takes a little bit of time to load up, but compared to the games I was playing, nothing would come close to this. I do remember that it would take maybe 3 to 4 minutes for the game to start. Now it takes, I think, less than a minute. What's funny, it is taking a while to actually start the game. There it goes, finally started. Oh, look at that. That's been fixed and stuff. So here is the park. Which direction am I facing? I am facing... Okay, I know which direction I'm facing now. So yeah, this is the park. I'm going to turn that off right away. Here is the park. As you can see, it is at 19 FPS. Excellent. Good. I love good frame rate. There's a lot in this park. As you can see, I also have made records probably. Normally you can get about, I don't know, like 2,000, almost 3,000 park guests normally if you know what you're doing. I've been able to get 4,200 park guests in this park, and I think I know the reason why. It's because I have built every single possible flat ride. I have built every single possible shop twice. So that's how I'm able to build everything. I would like to get a little bit better frames than this. I just wanted to show you and prove that I've actually done it and built a fully functional park, as you can see by all these people. And I'll show you where basically the majority of the people are, is way down here. As you can see... My ears! Let me just turn that down a little bit. All these people are walking. There's so many people in this park. As you see, all these people are getting food and such, going down this way, going all the way down here, riding all these rides. Not as many people here. I only recently added this section over here and added all of this food and such, and more food. Don't worry, we'll get to this monstrosity in a second. You might see that the boats right here seem to be going a little fast. Don't worry, we'll get to this ride. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is saying goodbye to all of my park guests, closing all the rides, and then basically putting this game into 3 times speed, and then just letting it sit for maybe an hour, just to get everyone out of the park. Because I know for a fact that the reason why my game is running at 20 FPS is the amount of people that are in this damn park. So I think it's time to say that I made it to basically, wow, there's so many more people coming to this park. Okay, I'm going to pause my OBS. I'm going to run this for like a while to see if any more people actually end up in this park. I really wanted to get to 5,000 before calling it quits, because from what Google says, you can have up to 9,000 people in this park. Actually, you can have over 10,000 people, but it's not recommended that you don't have 9,000 people in your park because your game starts to become unplayable and would potentially crash. So I'm going to run it for a little bit longer in like 2 times speed. I'm going to stop my OBS recording and I will get back to see if I can make that number go up anymore.
Bye bye.
I've almost done it. I've had this game fast forwarded at ×3 speed for like 15 minutes, and also I was trying to pull people out of places where they were stuck. I had to pull out, I think, like 35 people that were stuck somewhere because of some stupidity. People were stuck in the pools, people were stuck on rides because they were broken down. They're still fixing rides, by the way. Look how many things my guys had to fix. I fired most of my mechanics, except like two. 2 mechanics are still hired because I need most of these. Look how many things are broken. I had 20 mechanics. I had 50 janitors. 50 janitors. Look. These are literally the last 2 people leaving my park. 0. I'll go into more detail. I guess I'll go into detail of how I built this park, basically. I basically just made the biggest pool I can possibly make that was reasonable. I think usually, like, I don't know, like 500 people are usually in this pool or something. So we're gonna ride all the coasters. I will ride the monorail. This is my Giga Coaster. I put this coaster right at the front of the park. I regret doing it because this coaster is super, super popular. Here comes the chain. There you go. But yeah, this coaster is one of the tallest coasters in the park. You can basically see the entire park from this coaster. I guess the only things that would be taller is this observation tower and the other tower and stuff, but everything else, all the towers, this is the tallest ride in the park. This coaster is super intense. I mean, it is a Giga Coaster. Got some airtime there. That's really jarring. I just realized that for the first time. Whoa! Yep. I did a lot of airtime hills, so yeah, a lot of overbank turns. Another overbank turn that goes into a slight brake run that slows down the train a lot. Hey, whoop. Down we go. This is a sick coaster. This is one of the first coasters I built in this park. That's a ridiculous turn. That's a fast ending, no wonder. There you go. There's the other end of the Giga Coaster. I guess while we're at the front of the park, I'll ride the slides while I'm here. Test this. Woo! Ah, this is the bowl one. Goes right in the pool. Beautiful. Alright, now I got this one. Paying attention to my time here. I have to record these in segments. Oh, this is the launching one. I have to record these in segments because I can't go too long on my recording, or else OBS won't, or my flash drives won't let me transfer the files to my other computer. Woo! Beautiful. There you go. Those can test. Oh yeah, the water effects on the screen. Completely forgot about that. Should we do these ones first? I think we should do these ones first. These coasters are a lot more recent, because after I filled out these sections with all these rides, I basically just, I don't know, basically just filled them out here after I put all the flat rides in and all the shops and stuff, so there'd be just not trees here, so there you go. But we'll ride this one. I don't remember what I called this one. I think I just, like, basically just chopped off the end name. Yeah, I called it Vertical Drop, because instead of Vertical Drop 1, I just called it Vertical Drop, so there you go. There you go. This coaster kind of has a ridiculous to start in the beginning, but it all makes sense. Vertical lift going up. Got the hold. I don't remember how long I set the hold for. Apparently that long. Vertical drop. Right into this section. Up. Very jagged. Turn. Up into an overbank turn. Oh my gosh, I did that. Whack your head on that. Beautiful. Up. Down. I love airtime hills. I only recently remembered airtime hills when I went to Six Flags Great Escape recently. I did rode all those coasters there. Very fun park. I haven't been to that park since I was maybe 6, I guess. It isn't near me. I don't live near it. I actually live closer to Six Flags Darien Lake, but I was up at my grandma's house, and my grandma only lives 20 minutes away from Six Flags Great Escape, and well, I needed my coaster credits, so I rode a bunch of those coasters. So, yeah, so there you go. That's Vertical Drop. Next coaster, which is the one basically directly right next to it, which is this floorless coaster, which I just called floorless. So there you go. Most of these I tried to dual train. Oh my gosh, they just go right past you. Oh yeah, this one I increased the chain lift speeds because I like the boosted chain lift speeds. Chain lifts to make the boring part faster. I think I kind of got that idea from when Dollywood converted their RMC coaster lightning rod from a launch to a chain hill. Woo! And they put a turbo chain lift on it when they converted it, which is really cool. Down here, I guess that was supposed to be a little hill into a loop. I remember that's a big loop if I remember correctly. Airtime hill. Right past all those shops, up into another hill, to a twist. I think it was supposed to be some sort of corkscrew, maybe. Helix, or cover roll. These are the corkscrews. Whoa, that's crazy. Barely enough speed for that. Airtime hill. I remember this ending being really slow because I was really running out of momentum. Especially right here. This section, very slow. I was just barely making it back to the station. Up. Little hill, and brake run. I also learned that these stations run at 20 miles an hour while coming in, so if you set your brake run to 20 miles an hour, the brake run, like right here, I guess I can show you technically, this brake run right here, you can see I have I have it set to 15 miles an hour. Oh, I guess I lied to myself. Then I guess it's 15 miles an hour that you set the brake run. I swear it was 20. Maybe, I feel like I'm still right, because didn't I build one that was that way? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's ride this one. This is a wild mouse, spinning wild mouse. I guess I didn't rename this one, so we'll do that real quick. And then ride it. Forgot about that. I think I also set the chain lift speed really fast on this one. Doesn't look like I did. Oh, I apparently locked it in place. Woo! Right. Oh, I must have unlocked it there. Whoa! It's a little aggressive. Oh my gosh, this wild mouse is insane. Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting dizzy from just watching this. Oh my gosh. I built this? Why did I do this to myself? That's awful. I'm keeping it. Next coaster, it's in this section. This coaster and this pinkish one, which I really need to find a different color for. This pink is ugly next to this purple one. Yeah, so I built this one too. This is a wooden coaster. As you can see, wooden coaster. Let's ride this one. Right on a curve. I think I left the chain speed alone on this one. Oh! Nope, I definitely did not. Oh, that was the back train bumping into me. I forgot that happens. The back train runs into you. I am losing frames on OBS. I am so sorry. I've been having this problem recently where OBS has just been crapping the bed while I've been recording. You can tell because my camera isn't even smooth. I hope this is just the OBS feed and not it recording, because, man, this be bad. I remember it being part of the recording, so I'm sorry if this is bad right now. Woo! This coaster is insane. forgot how much time I put into this. Oh, that's right, because I went into a second lift hill. This coaster's long. I forgot about this. Here. This is nuts. I should probably stop it anyway. Woo! We're right back in the station. And there you go. Let's move on to the next coaster, which is gonna be this little coaster right here. This is, I think I actually legitimately called this Bear Tracks. Let's see, did I actually call it Bear Tracks? Junior Tracks, okay. So, the reason why I thought I called it Bear Tracks is my home park, not Darien Lake, my actual home park, which is Seabreeze in Irondequoit, has this little coaster called Bear Tracks. And it's a little junior coaster that goes, I don't know, 30 miles an hour or whatever. Rode it as a kid. Can't ride it now because I'm actually too big for it, so. But yeah, there you go. So I'll ride it. Has this, like, angled chain hill because reasons. Above this hill. Barely makes it above that hill, by the way. It goes right under this coaster, which is super cool. It's not very fast. Yeah, this little hill right here. And it actually does 3 circuits. So I'm not gonna make you sit through each of the 3 circuits. So there you go. But that's basically this coaster. So I guess the next coaster would be, I guess, over here, because there's a lot of coasters over here. There's a ton of them. Let's ride this one. This is the inverted coaster I built. Apparently I didn't change the color of the trains. This coaster was super hard to build because I was doing it in such a like confined space that I just had to make it work. But I did, and I kind of used the beginning of this ride, as you can see right here. It's kind of an inspiration. This first section is very inspired by one of my favorite inverted coasters I've ever ridden, and that's actually Great Bear at Hershey Park. A fantastic coaster, by the way. A fantastic coaster. I love that coaster. It's one of my favorites. Probably my second favorite inverted coaster I've ever ridden is probably Alpengeist at Busch Gardens. My least favorite inverted coaster I've ever ridden is probably Raptor at Cedar Point. The last time I rode that coaster was super rough. Yeah, here you go. Look at this. Big loop. It's like the actual Great Bear, except this part's different because there's not that much space here. This part wasn't very fun. I should have added a camera spot there, actually. Maybe I'll do that next time if there isn't one. I don't think I've added one. Right here. Go up. Go down here, because fitting this coaster in this space was stupid difficult. Negative airtime. Got this Cobra roll. Very hard to put in. Again, I was very constrained on space here. This part. Down here. Got a twist at the end before the brake run. There you go. There's the ride. Let's go ride a ton more roller coasters. Basically, the rest of the roller coasters are just all over here. We'll start with this wooden coaster here. I think it was just a traditional wooden coaster. I had 2 of them. But yeah, so let's ride this wooden coaster. Losing frames again. Not as bad as I was before, but I am losing some of them. Nothing I can really do, so you just guys gotta live with it, I guess. Not too bad, though. I blame OBS for its crappy performance, but that's fine. I am in a pretty, like, heavily constricted part of the park here, so don't be surprised. Woo! Wow, this coaster is way more intense than the other one. At least I think it is. Whoa. There you go. I slowed that train down a lot, apparently. Alright, let's ride another coaster. Let's do this one, because this one's boring. Let's go. Here we go. Pipeline coaster. I threw this coaster in here because it was a nice small little spot that I could throw it into. Not a lot of people ride this coaster, so makes sense. It goes under this like platform thingy, which I find very cool. Takes a while for it to get up to speed, but once it gets up to speed, it gets up to speed. I think I even set it to like the maximum amount of like launch power, but it never gets above this. And I only made it as long as the station, so didn't matter. Woo. I think that's it. Yep, now we're coming back in. Now we're slowing back down, you can hear it. A little bit slower. And it's probably the last one. I'm waiting for that light to change, actually. There it goes. That's it. Now we're done. There you go. Alright, next coaster. Let's do this one. I've actually never ridden this coaster before. This is a Heartline coaster. You don't see many of these. I don't think there's actually a single Heartline coaster in the United States that I can remember. I think all of them are in like China and stuff, so yeah. Must have increased the chain lift. Oh, there's the Giga Coaster. You get a cool view of the Giga Coaster. Whoa. 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 Oh, yep. And the turnaround spot. There you go backwards. Do a little bump, a little twist, and you're in the station. Yeah, exciting, huh? Oh, let's ride this thing. This was kind of like a 5-minute craft that I did. Want to ride this thing? It's called Boomerang. There you go. Classic looping coaster, like a classic looping coaster. Like if there was a coaster that I can probably relate this to, I don't know, maybe like Super Duper Looper at Hershey Park. I'm referencing a lot of Hershey Park coasters, and I'm actually going to continue referencing a lot of Hershey Park coasters. At Hershey Park and Cedar Point. I mean, those are my two favorite coaster parks, so can't complain. You would think Darien Lake would be my favorite coaster park, but it's actually not. There's better ones out there, even though Darien Lake's my home park. So here we go. Got the classic loop up here. Twist down here. A little drop. Had to do that because it wouldn't fit. Double loop. Wow. I must have really looped this thing. Go up here. Go do a little drop. Actually, that's really cool. I forgot I did that. You can actually see the drop of the launch track of that coaster there. Yes, that is a launch track. Right here, twist through here. This part was really annoying to get back to the station. And brake run. I think I actually did the same thing I did before, which is exit station here, and then entrance station there. I thought it'd be really cool to do that a couple times, where like a classic wooden roller coaster where you have an actual dedicated exit and entrance station to get two sets of trains. Thought it was really cool that I did this. So I did it. And we'll do this one, because this one's doing good. This one's cool. This is a launch coaster as well. Launches you right into a cobra roll. Going up. Going down. This is a really intense move right here. S-bend, move it over. The other train went past. Loop. Dodge that track. Dodge that track. Up. Down. Left. Right. Into a brake run. Into the station. And there you go. That's that LIM. This is a mine train coaster. That was cool, the Giga Coaster passing by. And here you go. Probably the mine train is one of my favorite coasters that I love to build. because it's in both Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on desktop and on the mobile version. It's just one of my favorite coasters to build with because it's a train, and it really reminds me of what's it called? The Thunder Mountain at Disney World, which is a really cool coaster that has like 3 lift hills. This coaster actually does have 2 lift hills. Here's the other lift hill. This lift hill is not as tall. There goes the Giga Coaster. Woo! There you go. Up. Into this last helix. I forgot I added this helix. Down here. Turn. Brake run into the station. And there you go. It's got 1 train because that's when I made work. And this one's not as abrupt as like this one, which just goes out of the station. This one gradually gets faster. It's more gentle, I think. So you'll see. Still gets up to speed, but not as crazy. Goes into a top hat. Goes down. Twist. This is a fast coaster. Got the banked twists. This coaster can hold speed. Down. And up. Do this twist. Up. Down. Here. Twist. Down. Twist. Up. Down and around. One more little hill here. And into the brake run. There you go. Very cool coaster. I love that I was able to make it work go across this path. Twice, actually. This coaster goes across the path twice here. It's launching again, so I guess I can get it catching. Oh, I guess I can't get it to catch. I wanted to catch this point of it going across the path upside down here. I think this is super, super cool. Here it comes. Right above the park. You can see people walking by, which I think is really sick. That's the last coaster. I guess the last thing I have to ride is the splash boats, which that's why I think this ride is a little ridiculous. I won't ride the entire thing. I think this ride is like 36 seconds long, but literally after this, I don't know why you would want to ride it after that. There you go. Now she's booking. I don't remember the speed on this. Max speed is 1,000 miles an hour, and we are just about there. Very good ride, I must say. It's a very fun ride. Well, there you go. You got to ride all of the rides in my park. How fun. Alright, let's load up the main park of everyone being in the park again. So, empty, we got 30 frames, so let's see how bad it is with everyone in the park now. Alrighty, and we are back in the very, very laggy park. No, this is not OBS acting up again. This is the actual frame rate of the park. Yeah, it's not great, but it's something. I want to quit now, and because I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to save the game, the best park, save, yes. Okay, it's saved. I thought it crashed because that took a little longer than normal. There you go. That's basically it. So thank you guys for watching. If you would like me to show more of the park and every other little detail about it, comment down below or give this video a like, share this video, and make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys all later. Peace. High five.